Hello people, this is Mark from Courage Change Works. I trust that you guys are well. I want to do a little visualization on anger. A little meditation, so to speak, on when I look at the world, particularly as we are experiencing a lot of strife across the globe. At this point in the world, there's a lot of stuff that I find that just irritates me right to the core because of the violation of mankind. And what I've noticed is there's a lot of anger and a lot of animosity that is being raised as if it's coming out from the woodwork somewhere along the line. I have made other little videos that kind of explain all of this, particularly the one where I talk about the toothpaste tube law. Please watch that. That's a really good video. And I want to really encourage you to pay attention to it. If you like what we're saying, please subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the bell, pick all. It is really important. So why am I doing this visualization on anger? My friend, because we all have issues with anger at some point. Now I've made a series on anger, go check it out. I'm going to put it in a little card, or whatever the case. I don't know how to do these things yet. I'm only a learner in all of this. But my friend, why do we want to hang on to something that is negative and destructive? It's silly. It's childish. So whilst we are in a place where we see intense hate and we see anger and we see aggression all over the place, we see violence, man, how on earth are we going to cope as a society? How are we going to survive as a species? Dare I say that? If all we have is selfish agendas that is just riddled with hate. Boggles my mind. So I want to address this issue with hate. Now, the only way I see it is we need to learn how to forgive. I've made a series on forgiveness. Please check it out. It's really good. Teaches you about how the effect on the body is increased from a negative point of view when we hang on to unforgiveness and bitterness and so on. So I want to do something about it actively in this particular video on how we can release hate. So with all that said, guys, I want to ask you that you just get yourself in a comfortable place. You've seen some of my videos before when it comes to some of these little meditations. So right from the outset, if you do this while working with machinery, or you're busy driving or anything like that, pause what you're doing, because this is going to be full of hypnotic language. So what I want you to do is I want for you to get yourself in a comfortable place. And what I want for you to do is I want for you to close your eyes and engage in your unconscious activity in your mind. And as you breathe rhythmically and normally, and you can hear the sounds on this video, and you can feel safe. And as all these things combine into one kind of audible exchange of feeling safe, feeling relaxed, hearing the sounds, breathing, concentrating on the rhythm of your breathing, focusing on becoming more and more relaxed. Allowing the muscles to go completely limp, as if they were made out of rubber bands. Completely slack, relaxed. And I'm going to invite you to go with a little journey with me. A place where this journey will take you to a mystical place. The inside of your mind. And as you know, some computers have something what they call a control panel, where a lot of things can be adjusted and changed for the computer to work a little bit better. I want to invite you to go to the control room of your mind, and as you journey there, allow yourself to become even more relaxed, even more relaxed. And the more relaxed you become, the closer the control panel comes. And the closer the control panel comes, the more relaxed and magical this journey becomes. And go into your control panel. And what I want for you to do is imagine that you are stood in front of this big, massive machine that's got dials and levers. And as you observe the levers and the dials, notice how there are all sorts of words written all over the machine that labels what these dials are for, what these levers are for. And what I want for you to do is to find the one that says emotion on it. And when you do, I want you to put your hand on the emotion dial or the emotion lever, and I want you to flick through till you find the word hate. And as soon as you find the word hate, what I want for you to do is to turn the volume of hate, the intensity of hate, down. Bring it down to a place where you feel, where you can be in control. I don't know where that level will be for you. All I know is it can be done. And whilst you do it, I want for you to be aware of how your emotional body is relaxing even more. You might even notice how tension in your body is completely washing away. And how a sense of peace comes as you dial the dial down. And once you've dialed the dial down to where it needs to be, where you are in control, I want you to lock that in place now. Where this anger is now under your control. And you notice that the intensity of this outburst is better and it is far more peaceful. And you can feel the effects even as we speak. And once you are happy that all that is done, I want for you to leave the control room. And as you exit the room, I want for you to imagine that you're walking into a beautiful garden. A garden that is full of beautiful flowers, beautiful trees and shrubs and colors and scents of all sorts. And notice how relaxing it can be. Notice the aroma of the air that is just beautiful, calm and peaceful. And what I want for you to do is I want for you to, over there where the shop is, to find your way to the shop and get yourself some seed. Even as you hear the sounds of the cars on this video, you can imagine that that is the means for you to be transported to get this new seed. And once you purchase this new seed, I want for you to find the perfect place to plant this new seed. You know as well as I do that in our imagination anything is possible. And what I want for you to do is to plant this seed and imagine that this is a tree that will resemble resilience and self-control. And as you nurture it, water it, feed it, eventually it will grow into a powerful tree that in its own right will produce leaves and branches and fruit. Of resilience, self-control. I want for you to imagine that you can fast forward a few years and notice the change of the tree and the beautiful fruit that has come from it, and notice the birds and other wildlife that can find refuge, and that does find refuge in this tree. And you can feel proud of the fact that you were the one that has planted this tree. And you can imagine that that is a tree that you plant in your own mind, where you become more resilient, where you grow in self-control, and how other elements of your life can find refuge as a result of that what you are doing. And I want for you to imagine that you can pick some of its fruit and enjoy the beautiful tastes, scents, and how it feels to be nourished by something useful. And as you do, you can feel satisfied and refreshed because of this fruit. You will notice that you can grow as a result of this, because the tree is life-giving. And for now, I want you to eat as much as you can and be satisfied with the beautiful tastes and textures of this fantastic fruit. And once you're done, I want for you to step away and start moving back through a period of growth and change that is so exciting. and I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and by the time that I get to number 5 you can feel completely refreshed, and at number 4 you can open your eyes, completely reorientated where you are now. As you hear the sounds, use that as the means to bring you back. 1, coming closer. 2, orientating more and more to where you are. 3, starting to feel that you can breathe normally. And 4, you can open your eyes. 5, completely awake in the here and now, stretching as you want, completely with us, accepting all the changes that you've made are fantastic for your own well-being. Congratulations, you have done very well. Nice. Our friend, that is for you. Let go of your anger. Plant a tree of resilience and hope. This is Mark from Courage Change Works. I'll speak to you soon.